Are you ready for a little bit of a competition?
Let's go!
It's going to be Battle of the Bands, okay? We're taking an OG metal band. They might still be around today. And then we're putting them head to head versus a modern metalcore band. OG metalcore versus modern metalcore. All right, first up is Bullet for My Valentine with the anthem Tears Don't Fall versus Wage War Nails.
Let's go! Sevenfold! Your tears don't fall and crash around me. Let's go! Dance in the grave, hot nails in the casket, bones laid away, the maggots. I did everything I could, but there's no way around it. If you're looking for the line where you knuckle grab and the next to grind.
All right, so it seems like everyone is saying Bullet for My Valentine with this one. I feel like it's not fair. Yeah, it's not fair to compare one of the anthems of metalcore to something new. I feel like anyone would lose to Bullet for My Valentine. But we are comparing the bands, okay? We're not comparing the songs, we're comparing the bands. And let's be honest, okay? Bullet for My Valentine doesn't have the best track record. Over the years, they've gone a little bit more butt rock, right? But their old stuff was definitely iconic. But yeah, I'm just kind of talking, trying to fill up the space a little bit. Let's be real. Bullet for My Valentine just wins. It's unfair. It's unfair. Next up, I'm putting The Devil Wears Prada, Danger Wildman versus Current's Remember Me.
I know a ghost. Do as you please. Shine well. Love is gone. The blood is on the walls. My place are bad. One quadrant for the council.
So it seems a little bit divided with this one. Okay, Devil Wears Prada are definitely legends. They've been around for a long time and they've matured and changed their style. They're like a much different sounding band now. Currents, they've kind of mellowed out a little bit, but there's still that emotional, riffy metalcore. They're really, really fucking good. I do find that new albums from Currents have been, for me personally, I have not enjoyed new Currents. Where Devil Wears Prada, their new albums, I feel like continue to evolve their sound in exciting different directions. So I'm a little bit torn with this one too, because I think Currents is doing some cool things and I really respect the guys. Chris Wiseman's like one of my favorite guitarists too. I'm going to go with OG Metalcore on this one. I'm sorry, OG Metalcore, baby. But again, these are just my opinions. That's why I'm also having the chat, so people can see the opinions of chat too, because everyone has different feelings, right? Okay, next up with the classic, another anthem, Avenged Sevenfold, Unholy Confessions versus Polaris, Inhumane. there's a lot of Polaris fans in the chat. I love seeing it. Polaris are probably a better metalcore band. It's hard to say because Avenged Sevenfold are definitely one of the founding fathers of metalcore back in the day. The one thing that makes this really hard for me is that Avenged Sevenfold, Awaken the Fallen and City of Evil are two great records, but then afterwards I kind of lost interest with the band a little bit. But then I've realized they're still a good band. They just went into more prog direction, where Polaris has just dropped banger after banger after banger.
Banger after banger after banger after banger after banger.
They really have not missed. So this is what makes it really, really fucking difficult, man. I think Polaris are a really, really fucking good band. They're just a lot more competition too. That's another thing to take into account with modern metalcore, where Avenged Sevenfold, there was only so many bands that were kind of doing that sound, which made Avenged Sevenfold stand out more. But Polaris and modern metalcore bands have a harder time to stand out. So I'm stumped. I'm stumped with this one, man. Shit. I think I have to give it to Avenged Sevenfold for this one. OG metalcore. Look, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It's just Avenged Sevenfold really like led the way. They're trailblazers with that album. So many people got into guitar. I had a lot of buddies that got into guitar because of Unholy Confessions and many other songs. Like, I feel like just like the bullet from my Valentine song, it's almost a little bit unfair to put like a classic band with something like this. But I might enjoy Polaris's music just a little bit more at times. So I was really on the fence with this one. But you think OG metalcore is crushing, okay? Just wait. Modern metalcore might have a couple surprises. So next up is Trivium, a gunshot to the head of trepidation versus Alpha Wolf Sucks to Suck. So a lot of people are saying Alpha Wolf, and yeah, they're totally different sounding bands. It's really hard to compare a certain band to another new band. Everyone is saying Alpha Wolf, not one single vote for Trivium. Look, another classic band, but Trivium, they've gone into prog metal too and just like thrash metal, where Alpha Wolf is, yeah, that new metalcore sound. They're like new metal with metalcore. I think Alpha Wolf is a band that they're really making some waves in the scene. They have a large fan base that continues to grow too. They're aggressive, they're high energy, they have some sick riffs too. Trivium has a legacy in just metal music, period. Not so much metalcore, but Alpha Wolf really is pulling in a lot of new fans into metalcore. I fuck with Alpha Wolf's music just a little bit more. So, modern metalcore! Next up, a song that I fucking love. The Human Abstract, Vela Together We Await the Storm versus Allt, Aquila. This is going to be really tough for me. Allt is the resounding winner in this round. Damn, Allt is pretty dang good. Looks like, oh, there we go. We got one for Human Abstract. All right, well, considering what the chat is feeling, I'm going to do this. OG Metalcore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I realized after listening to it, the Human Abstract are fucking insane. Like, that song doesn't do it justice. I know both bands quite well, but they're one of the most underappreciated metalcore bands out there because their mix of classical music with metalcore is just insane. If I'm going to compare the two songs, I can't. Aquila is like one of my favorite songs at the moment, or Aquila, however you say it. But yeah, I think for me that was kind of unfair. I realized Allt still has a lot to prove. The Human Abstract were so good. I have to give it to them. AJ Minute is still one of the best guitarists to ever grace the scene. Okay, next up, we got Darkest Hour with Demons versus Imminence Continuum. Darkest Hour is another band that I feel like is extremely underappreciated. They dropped an album this year that is actually one of the best albums of the year. But Imminence also dropped an album that's one of the best albums of the year too. Way different bands, right? They're way different, but love me some Imminence. So people are feeling mostly Imminence, right? Yeah, I don't expect too many Darkest Hour votes on this one because again, they're very underappreciated too. They're still like one of the most like underrated bands out there, and like I said, they dropped a new album too that I don't see anyone talking about. Even in my Discord, people don't talk about it. Yet it's one of the best records of the year in my opinion. But Imminence, man, they hit a certain emotional feel, I guess, right? Where you listen to their music, it gives you goosebumps. Darkest Hour, though, has some of the sickest riffs out there, but my vote goes to Modern Metalcore. So next up is Parkway Drive with Dark Days versus Make Them Suffer, Doom Switch.
What will you tell your children when they are down? The clock is ticking, can't you feel it? These are numbers. You're so playable. The long winters in the city is spirals. Suicidal.
Okay, Parkway Drive seems to be... No, it's a little bit divided. I'm team Make Them Suffer for me, Parkway Drive for me, Make Them Suffer. It's really 50-50. Again, we're comparing the bands, and Parkway Drive is one of the most legendary bands in metalcore. That being said, I can never get into their music, and I still can't, to be honest. But that's not to say I don't respect them and for what they've done. Make Them Suffer, to me, I wasn't really crazy about the deathcore stuff that I've heard, but the new stuff that they drop just keeps getting better. You know, a lot of their new singles are starting to sound a little bit samey, but they have like a formula that just fucking works. When metalcore is so oversaturated right now, and Make Them Suffer is just always constantly writing bangers, but they don't really change the metalcore formula too much. They just take the formula, but like perfect it. To me, I'm really, really digging new Make Them Suffer. Even their last album had so many bangers, so many sick riffs. Modern Metalcore, baby! It's like 60-40, okay? 60% of my votes goes to Make Them Suffer, 40% Parkway Drive. I fucking love the new stuff from Make Them Suffer, man. All right, next round is Converge with Concubine, Fault, and Fracture versus Knock Loose, Suffocate featuring Poppy. Now, I know both these bands aren't true metalcore. Converge is a little bit mathcore and hardcore leaning, and Knock Loose is kind of the same. They're hardcore adjacent too, so I thought this would be a fun competition. honestly crazy that like new metalcore bands like Revivalcore are trying to recreate this sound too. Just shows how legendary Converge is. I know the production sounds like fucking shit, but for its time, it's really forward thinking. But okay, Knock Loose. Let's hear it. I know a lot of people probably don't know Converge too much, at least know the name. I actually haven't listened to Jane Doe the album in its entirety. Knock Loose though, they're becoming legends right now. They're blowing up. They're massive, getting on tour right now with Slipknot, right? Knock Loose is doing a lot of cool things for the scene, just like what Converge did 20 years ago. I feel like both these bands are leaving big legacies for the scene. From a purely subjective standpoint and how I feel, modern metalcore! I respect the shit out of Converge and I like some songs here and there, but I find their music is not the most like digestible. I don't want to really go back to their songs all the time. Where Knock Loose, I can put on some songs and just like fucking love it. All right, so second last round is Asking Alexandria, A Prophecy versus Electric Callboy and Baby Metal. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Every night when the sky turns red up above, I feel the beat in my veins and I'm searching for love. And it goes my body and a weapon. Give me some more. I will push you to the limits and everybody has your name.
So for the person asking if Electric Callboy is metalcore, like I know there's new stuff is very goofy, but this is a track that they wrote 9 years ago. Okay, so Asking Alexandria seems like they're cleaning up. Asking Alexandria, EC. Actually, no. I know my answer. Nope, I know my answer. Modern metalcore, baby! Look. Asking Alexandria are one of the most influential bands. They were like the rise of crabcore and risecore and all those cringy metalcore bands that I couldn't stand, and a big reason why I fell out of the scene. So yeah, they're influential, but damn, I do not care for their influence. So Electric Callboy to me is just wicked fun. They put on one of the best live shows. So yeah, no, I have to give it to Electric Callboy. Okay, next up for the final round, it's Killswitch Engage, My Curse versus Spiritbox, Jaded. All right. This one is very tough. This is why I saved this one for last, because you guys said it best, where Mr. MX said, damn, you making this hard for us because Killswitch is the 2000s GOAT, but Spiritbox might be the current GOAT. That's exactly how I feel. And then Village Wolf also said, I will say that I love everything Spiritbox has put out, and I can't say the same for Killswitch. Honestly, that's me. And I'll be honest, I could never get into Killswitch Engage's music when I was younger, but covering metal as much as I do lately, and then Spiritbox is blowing me away for being such an avid metal enjoyer, and then Spiritbox becoming like one of my favorite bands, where Killswitch couldn't do that for me personally, is one reason why I might be more inclined to give it to Spiritbox. Yeah, so they're both insanely influential, and it's really hard to look at Spiritbox's influence because we're currently in it right now. Where Killswitch, we can look back at it now and realize, oh my, like the amount of influence that they had onto the metalcore scene, and they pretty much walked so bands like Spiritbox could run. However, I love Spiritbox and they're running right now. That sounds really fucking dumb, but because of it, modern metalcore. Bro, modern metalcore is the winner of this championship, okay? Now, for people who are saying like, in the comments are wondering, how come you didn't do this band versus this band? This is actually part 2 of a video series that I've done before. So check it out. There's the video right there. Feel free to give it a watch if you like. But yeah, this is modern metalcore versus OG metalcore. And it looks like, to me at least, modern metalcore is kicking ass. I feel like both styles or both eras are almost neck to neck lately, but we could see in the chat that my opinion is not the only one that matters. Everyone was divided on a lot of these, so that's just how I feel, but chat also had many different opinions. But guys, who should go up next against the next metalcore versus metalcore? So comment down below, spice of my life, guys. Let me know who should go up next. Thank you for commenting, thank you for watching, but on that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time, peace.